What's good, YouTube? Coming back to y'all with another video today, man. Ras Astafari. New name, man, new name. I don't know how I'm going to be introducing myself yet. But it's your boy, Ra. And today, as y'all can tell by the title, this is going to be a quick video, man. It's going to be not too long. I don't know how quick. My phone about to die. But it ain't going to be too long. As y'all can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about homosexuality, man. You know what I'm saying? And this video is gonna be a quick video because, like I told y'all, I've been telling y'all for a minute that I'm gonna be dropping what's it called? Like a whole documentary on that shit. Not really a documentary. It's gonna be a lecture, and I'm just gonna have mad research for you. I already got that shit saved up. I just gotta record it and everything. You feel me? But in this video, it's really just gonna be a real quick, basically like summary, I guess you could say, about what homosexuality is. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about what homosexuality is and why this is such an important topic to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Especially for us melanated beings, alright? Because it affects us. Listen, when I break down the lecture, it's gonna be a very, very important and very, big segment on how homosexuality and emasculinity affects our people. You know what I'm saying? Our gods, our goddesses. You know what I'm saying? So, first I want to real quick get into what homosexuality is. Now, real quick, I want to state I have no problem with anybody who, you know what I'm saying, chooses to be homosexual, you know what I'm saying, bi, trans, any of the sorts. You know what I'm saying? For part of the LGBT community, I have no problem with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing against y'all. These videos that I'm about to drop is purely for educational and health purposes only. Alright? You feel what I'm saying? So, and just real quick, I just want to talk on behalf of myself. I've had, you know what I'm saying, friends who, identify as whatever you want to say, homosexual, bi, and you know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lie, I've had my own mental experiences, my own, experiences in my life, you know what I'm saying, that I went through that had led me to this research and knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely know what I'm talking about, my mans, and everything that I'm saying is based off of science, it's based off of research, it's based off of studies. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta really go and look for it and read books because and find these scientific studies, documentaries, and PDFs. You really gotta go and look for it because there's a whole agenda. There's a whole agenda to emasculate men. You know what I'm saying? Feminize men, to defeminize women and masculate women. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it, right? You got to think about how is a society, a civilization, or even humanity going to continue if, like, let's say everybody was homosexual. Then there would be no reproduction. Now, you can get into all the ways that, they reproduce in homosexuality, like I don't know all of that. You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff is, we could get into that, but a lot of that stuff leads to very big health issues. You know what I'm saying? Even homosexuality itself. But we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into it. So basically what homosexuality is, and this is no disrespect to anybody, homosexuality, all forms of it, is a mental disease. All right? It is a mental disease. Now, you have to take into consideration when people say, oh, you were born that way, or that's just the way they are, blah, 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 right? Your quote-unquote sexual preference is created by your mind, right? And the human brain, whether it's male or female, doesn't fully develop until around the age of 21, right? So if homosexuality and your sexual preference is something that's created by your mind, then how were you born that way if your mind is developed over time. You know what I'm saying? So now I just want to sit down real quick, bro. I don't have nowhere to set the phone up. Let me see if I could set it up on this real quick. Let me see if that will work. I don't have the fucking tripod with me. Oh my god. This ain't gonna work, bro. This ain't gonna work. Alright, I think that's gonna work. If it fall, I'll just grab it, bro. But so this is really just something from the mind. Now, the reason why it's not classified as a mental disease, and if you go on Google, you're only gonna find documentaries, not documentaries, like fucking documents, or like PDFs, not even PDFs, just websites talking about pro homosexuality. So they try to find studies to prove homosexuality is genetically passed down, or it's from birth, but all of it's just theories. You go look into it yourself, all of it's theories, and all of it's not even really based off of research. Even what homosexuality is classified as, it's classified as a quote-unquote sexual preference, when really before around the 1990s, 1980s, before that it was actually classified as a mental disease. So the reason why it's not classified as a mental disease anymore is because a couple of people, and I say a couple, I'm going to say how much it is, you're going to be like, well, that's not really a lot, but then into consideration our population, especially in the United States where it took place, I'm pretty sure, we have a pretty big population, so only a few thousand, 4,000 to 5,000 people voted for homosexuality to not be under mental disease, and the only reason why they voted for it was for the safety of other people's emotions. So a lot of people who worked in I guess you could say I guess it was like the psychology institute, I guess you would say the mental institute that worked with the brain and all that. So that's also, they go along with the health. They go along with the health institution. So they all just voted for it to not be under mental disease. There's not really any study, not really. There is no studies that show that it is not a mental disease. And if any of y'all find that, y'all can put it down in the comment section. But I've had homosexual people try to challenge what I say, and try to send me websites, but even when I go into the websites, it's not anything that's concrete. It's not anything that's actually significant. It's either people's opinions or like homosexuality not being on a mental disease, just a voting. It's not based off of any research or any evidence. It literally says that because it was affecting, quote unquote, it was affecting the way people were looking at themselves, etc. But we're gonna get into how that has nothing to do with, all this other shit, all this extra shit. So, other than it being under the mental disease thing, now, once you break that down, you should already realize, okay, so that's a problem. Now, in all your shows, they portray any homosexual person is going through a phase where, they're quote-unquote depressed or so. They always portray the story to be, they are living in a society where everybody is straight, and homosexuality is frowned upon, so they don't really love themselves yet, and then when they find that they're homosexual, that's when they find themselves, etc. Now, that isn't the case, because there's a lot of people, they start portraying it in shows too, where somebody isn't homosexual, they don't believe that they're homosexual, they don't want to be homosexual, etc. But they have these thoughts. Now, when you get into spirituality, you start to learn, and you start to study, and you start to research the mind, and you realize that you are not your mind, you are not your thoughts. You are the observer of your thoughts. You have thoughts, and the thoughts that you have are dependent upon your environment, the way your mind has developed, the things you consume, as in your food, right? Depending on if you smoke a lot or not. You know what I'm saying? A lot of weed we have is filled with a lot of weed these days we have is filled with a lot of chemicals. You know what I'm saying? Filled with a lot of chemicals, a lot of GMOs. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of feminine strains, and that's gonna make a lot of niggas, horny. Make a lot of women horny. Give you, sexual thoughts. Now, also, pornography. Pornography affects the mind. You know what I'm saying? We all know about this. We all know about porn addictions. We all know how porn affects the mind. You know what I'm saying? When it's more dangerous than any drug. You know what I'm saying? We already know that. That's the whole point of men going on semen retention, etc. You know what I'm saying? So pornography has a very big impact and effect on the development of the brain. You know what I'm saying? Hypersexuality, which means when you're very addicted to sex or masturbating or pornography, you know what I'm saying, can lead to certain sexual paraphilias, or I'm pretty sure that's the word, paraphilias, but that's things like bestiality, homosexuality should be under it, pedophilia, you know what I'm saying, and just irrational ways of going about trying to please that temptation, that pleasure, you know what I'm saying? So there's even a study that shows that 68 to around 75%. I'm gonna try to pull that study up too. I don't have that one saved, but I'm gonna try to pull that one up too for the lecture I drop. But around 68 to 75% of people who watch pornography on a common basis tend to be bi, or you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. And like I just said, you know what I'm saying, it's not something you're born with. We already know it is not natural. You know what I'm saying? You don't really need to know all this to realize that it's not natural. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing else that does it in nature. They could say, oh, this animal does it, that animal does it, but there's already so much studies and so much TikToks going around and so much posts going around talking about the chemicals and how they affect the animals and how they affect the habitat. You know what I'm saying? And in nature, in every single thing, there is gender. You know what I'm saying? There are polar opposites. It's the law of duality. You know what I'm saying? There's the masculine and the feminine energy within everything. You know what I'm saying? It takes two to tango. You know what I'm saying? Now, yes, we do all have masculine and feminine traits, but it is not what people try to make it to be. You know what I'm saying? They hear something, oh, we all have masculine and feminine traits, and they try to mentally, they try to mentally put it into their perspective. You know what I'm saying? So, how do we all have masculine and feminine traits? Well, you know what I'm saying, I have a little picture on that. I'm have it in the lecture. But basically we all have masculine and feminine traits by our glands. You know what I'm saying? We all produce, endocrine, not endocrine, estrogen and testosterone, right? From our endocrine system, which is our hormone system, right? So there we all have the masculine and feminine energy because we produce both hormones. People who are homosexual tend to have a hormonal imbalance, right? Which we already know our glands are connected to our nervous system, are connected to our brain, right? So if we have a hormonal imbalance, right, and our hormones are out of whack, obviously our thoughts are going to be out of whack. You know what I'm saying? Because our brain also produces certain hormones that connect to other hormones, right? So now, hormonal imbalance comes from a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? It comes from pornography, what you feed your brain. You know what I'm saying? Certain activities that people do. For a lot of men, this is going to be very explicit, what I'm about to say. But a lot of men who like to receive it up there, you know what I'm saying? That produces estrogen within the male body. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, if the estrogen is being produced, the testosterone is not being produced. The things that you eat affect your hormones, affect your testosterone, affect your estrogen. You know what I'm saying? If you eat soy products and you're a male, that's going to raise your estrogen levels. You know what I'm saying? Raising your estrogen levels And having hormonal imbalance can lead to infertility, right? Can lead to infertility, can lead to prostate cancer, can lead to testicular cancer. All your hormones that are produced from those glands, you know what I'm saying? If your shit's not, you know what I'm saying? If it's all out of whack and it's not working properly, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna lead to other implications, inflammation, you know what I'm saying? Mucus buildup, enlarged prostate, all things like this. You know what I'm saying? That's also where, you know, hypersexuality, you know, being addicted to sex and sexual pleasure. That's also where what was I about to say, man? Shit, I forgot that thought, but we're just gonna move on, because like I said, this video is a summary. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get caught up on anything, you know what I'm saying? But so there's multiple causes of homosexuality. You know, there's multiple things that affect the brain in a certain way that lead to, you know what I'm saying, your mind having these thoughts, or you attaching yourself, you know what I'm saying, to these thoughts, right? So just breaking down the causes, you know, there's rape, pedophilia. If somebody's raped, they could lead to, you know what I'm saying, if a male is raped and he ain't never had homosexual thoughts before that, and say a male rapes him, obviously after that he's gonna have homosexual thoughts, you know what I'm saying, because he was raped by a male, you know what I'm saying. And depending on how, you know, how he goes about it, if he's able to heal from it or not, he may attach himself to it, and he may go on within his life being homosexual. Now, that's just one of the base ways, right? Because we're in our environment and in our society now, we're exposed to a lot of things, right? So there's gonna be multiple reasons and multiple ways on why somebody's mind can be affected in a certain way. And now, everybody has. I wanna state this real quick, because of the society we're in and the habits people have, and the things they expose themselves to, everybody's gonna have homosexual thoughts. You know what I'm saying? If you watching the Game of Thrones, and they not even homosexual thoughts, but experience homosexuality. And when I mean that, is like on a show. If you watch a homosexual scene, you're experiencing something homosexual because you're seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Your brain is processing it. Now, depending on how certain people, depending on certain people's perspective towards what homosexuality is going to determine their reaction. You know what I'm saying? If they're acceptable to this, they're gonna, you know what I'm saying, watch it. They may get turned on by it, you know what I'm saying? You don't know. So if somebody else, say, is not acceptable to it, they may turn away in disgust, you know what I'm saying? They may react aggressively, which is like what they call homophobia, right? Which homophobia is also a mental illness, but that doesn't really have to do with, you know, homosexuality. That really has to do with the person's aggression and having anger issues. But getting away from that, you know what I'm saying, because this video is not on homophobia, but because there would be no real homophobia if there wasn't homosexuality. People who are homophobic would probably hate something else, you know what I'm saying? So homophobia is just like racism, you know what I'm saying? It's out of ignorance. Because if you, like, say an autistic person, nobody's phobic to autistic people, you know what I'm saying, where they treat autistic people, like, yeah, people treat autistic people a certain type of way, but we don't classify that as something, you know what I'm saying? They're just fucking dickheads, they're just disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? So that's another reason why it's an agenda, you know, that's why it's pushed, right? You could say, oh, it's not pushed, people are segregated, people are treated certain type of ways, you know what I'm saying? That these institutions, these governments, they don't have anything to do with that. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all want them to do? Have fucking armed militia or fucking National Guard standing out everywhere just in case something happens to fucking a homosexual person? They don't even have that for black people. You know what I'm saying? They don't even have that for us melanated beings. But is that what y'all want for y'all? You know what I'm saying? They can't do that. But and like, if y'all wanna be homosexual or anything like that, you know, that goes back to being unity within division. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can go ahead, y'all can do what y'all want, but we can't all have the same beliefs, and not the same belief. We can't all have different beliefs, different outlooks on life. You know what I'm saying? Different religions in one society, because that's when we clash heads. You know what I'm saying? That's when the society gets divided. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we can have civil wars break out, right? Just based off of what other people believe. You know what I'm saying? So back to the homosexuality topic, off of rape. You know what I'm saying? Pedophilia. You know, a lot of people are raped at a young age. So then when they're young, they have all these emotions, they have all these feelings, right? And they don't know how to heal from them, they don't know how to react to them, right? And then when they grow up, society actually plays off of your emotions, plays off of your feelings, and exposes you to these homosexual things, you know what I'm saying? Or exposes you to things of that sort, like the show Euphoria. You know what I'm saying? Just putting that show out there. I know that show has, you know what I'm saying, a lot of homosexual shit in it. You know what I'm saying? I seen like 2 episodes of it like a while ago. And then I heard about it. Obviously, that shit's mad popular. You know what I'm saying? And that show portrays homosexuality, but, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't really show anybody anything. You know what I'm saying? It's just really a security of how people feel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, this really goes on. But it doesn't show you anything about, you know what I'm saying, how to help, how to cure. But it shows that people in the show, they have their issues. You know what I'm saying? But back on topic, man. So, like I said, the causes, hormonal imbalance. Now, all these causes lead together. You know what I'm saying? You get raped, or you're exposed to that certain shit. You know what I'm saying? At a young age, that certain sexual shit that's gonna fuck up your. And then with the shit you eat, you know what I'm saying? The shit you see, that's all gonna impact your hormonal, your endocrine system and your hormonal imbalance, right? And then it's gonna affect your mind, and then all that plays together. You know what I'm saying? Our body is very complex. You know what I'm saying? Our bodies is not as, you know, fucking, what's it called? Our bodies is not as, damn, I don't know the word, man, bro. But, what's it called? Our bodies are way more complex than you think. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of things happen in our bodies to, you know, determine who we are. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not at a natural state, how can you determine who you are, or who you believe yourself to be is natural, or who you truly are? You know what I'm saying? If you're not in a natural state, if you're not in a pure state. You know what I'm saying? Another causes of homosexuality is, you know what I'm saying, the absence of a parent, or both. You know what I'm saying? For women, if their fathers are absent, they tend to become more masculine. If they've been treated a certain way by their parents, they become more masculine. And then over the year, this is also that DNA, trauma, etc. can be passed down. You know what I'm saying? So if your mother or your father has gone through a certain sexual experience, you know what I'm saying, or a sexual traumatic sexual experience, and they haven't healed from it, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be passed down to you. So now that's going to affect your genetics, your DNA. You know what I'm saying? That's going to affect how you think, right? That you're going to have to heal from now, right? Healing your DNA, healing your genetics, that's real, that's proven by science, that you can heal your own DNA. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, passed down through DNA and genetics. When you're in the womb, right? When you're in the womb, your mother's hormones, your mother's endocrine system, right? If she's hormonally imbalanced, that's gonna affect your endocrine system. That's gonna affect who you are. Now, is it permanent? No, you can heal from all of this. It's if you choose to. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's not if you choose to either. It's if you're able to find it. You know what I'm saying? Either you're going to become acceptable to it, or you're going to not believe it because you know that's not who you are. That's why, you know, there's a lot of conversion stories. You know, a lot of people convert from homosexuality to being straight. Now, that has to do a big impact with religion. And the reason for that is because religion changes your lifestyle. Religion changes your habits. You know what I'm saying? So after they're homosexual and they go to a religious lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, they cut out the, you know, the masturbation, or to cut out the sex, etc. You know what I'm saying? They change the way they eat. You know, they start filling their mind with different information. You know what I'm saying? They start filling their mind with different shit. You know what I'm saying? So now their mind is getting reprogrammed and they're starting to think different ways. You know what I'm saying? Now, are they fully going through the healing process? I don't know. I'm not them. You know what I'm saying? They do whatever they do. But I know that they are reprogramming their brain to get to a certain way to where they're rejecting what it is. You know what I'm saying? And now, it's not always a rejection. You know what I'm saying? You're not always going to have these thoughts or act a certain way to these thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you have homosexual thoughts or anything like that, and you don't want to, or you're not okay with it, or you're not acceptable to it, and you honestly don't want to think that way, you know what I'm saying? And if you do, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? You do you, you know? But if you don't, you know what I'm saying? You can get rid of those thoughts and not have those thoughts again. You know what I'm saying? Which is meditation, semen retention. You know what I'm saying? Semen retention is a big, major role in that, because that is healing your sexual organs. That's healing your sexual glands. You know what I'm saying? That's healing your endocrine system. What the fuck, nigga? That's healing your endocrine system. You know what I'm saying? So when you go on semen retention, that's reprogramming your mind. That's setting your mind to, you know what I'm saying, to look at things in a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have the same thoughts as you did before. You're not even going to be, you know, want to do like the same things you did before. You're going to be less lazy. You're going to be more motivated. You know what I'm saying? May even learn discipline, right? So semen retention, also not watching pornography. You know what I'm saying? You got to purge the negative influences in your life, you know what I'm saying, so then you can have positive influences. You know what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of things, there's different studies and different reasons on why, you know, the masculinity of men is bad and wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's not even wrong, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to say it's wrong. You know, if you want to do what you want to do, you can do what you want to do. But, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have your consequences. You know what I'm saying? You reap what you sow. There's consequences that come with your actions. You know what I'm saying? You could look up in the Bible, you could look up in, you know what I'm saying, history books and all of that about these civilizations who are based off of these negative acts, these negative deeds. And, you know what I'm saying, their civilizations fell to some natural occurrence. They say it was God. We know God is nature. You know what I'm saying? We know God is consciousness, right? To all my melanated beings, right, how this has impacted us, right? Homosexuality is something that is negative. Homosexuality is something that comes from the physical body, right? It's a physical feeling. It's based off of a physical feeling and physical pleasure, which is sex. You know, we understood the knowledge, you know, we understood how sacred sex was, right? Even polygamy. You know what I'm saying? Polygamy, a lot of women like to bring that up and say, you know, they could be homosexual in polygamy, but that's not what polygamy is. Polygamy is not based off of sex, you know, even romance. And that's because we looked at each other as brothers and sisters. So when we did polygamy, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't really like we were fucking in romance or anything. Yes, we expressed the love we had for each other and all that, but it wasn't something where, you know, we was cheating on the other person, or we was taking anything away from the other woman, you know what I'm saying? So that's another thing where people have polygamy messed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go inside for this, finish this video up because it's getting cold out here, nigga. But yeah, so homosexuality is something that came from the Caucasians. You know what I'm saying? Somebody wanted to tell me that white people and Caucasians are two different things. Well, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck you think. I don't know what's going on in your mind, but this is what I'm saying, you know. A lot of homosexuals are very unintellectually sound. You know what I'm saying? They lack certain things like critical thinking, you know what I'm saying? They lack certain processes that the brain has because their minds are stuck thinking in a certain pattern. You know what I mean? Their minds are stuck thinking in a certain way and are influenced by negative thoughts, etc. You know what I'm saying? So, damn, it's mad dark in here, bro. What the hell? What the hell? Why is it so dark in here, bro? Let me get some water real quick. So, like I said, this is just gonna be a quick video, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get too deep into this shit in this video, because like I said, I'm gonna drop the lecture. But yeah, so homosexuality is caused by a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things in our lives today that influence our minds, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really get into how homosexuality it affects us melanated beings and how it is really detrimental to us. But real quick little summary of that, you know what I'm saying? There's a little saying that goes around that, you know, if there was more masculine men, if there was more men in their natural state in any civilization or any society, it will not be controlled. You know what I'm saying? And that's because any man in his masculine state, in his true nature, you know what I'm saying, he's able to conquer his, and it's not conquer, but it's able to find that balance between his masculinity, right, and his feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? And any man who is at his natural pure state is not gonna, you know what I'm saying, be controlled. Is not gonna let anybody control him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not gonna be submissive. You know, the man is not naturally submissive. Kings, we are not naturally submissive unless it is to our queens. And the queens have to impact us and influence us with our minds in a certain way to where we are submissive to them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say the woman is submissive to the man. Yes, but that isn't, you know, it goes both ways. That's the law of duality. You know what I'm saying? There are certain ways where we gotta learn to be submissive to the woman. You know what I'm saying? But then the woman has to not take that too far mentally, and then, you know what I'm saying, try to become more masculine. Basically, you know, remember her place in the relationship or in the union. You know what I'm saying? And that's not saying that, you know, she's below, right? We already know our goddesses, our queens. You know what I'm saying? They are the divine, the most high. You know what I'm saying? They are the divine being. This world is created. This universe is created off of feminine energy. Our planet is created off of feminine energy. You know what I'm saying? So when I say remember their place, it's just like us, we gotta remember our place. Just like in a regular modern day relationship, when the man is wrong, you gotta learn to realize, yo, I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn to, you know, be able to express that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to show your vulnerability, which a man showing his vulnerability, that's one of the strongest things he can do. And that is tapping into your feminine nature. You know what I'm saying? Because showing your vulnerability is showing your submissive side. You know what I'm saying? You're showing the weak side of you. You know what I'm saying? So, homosexuality, it affects a lot of people in a lot of different ways. You know what I'm saying? One person I want to use is a perfect example, right? Because, you know, Illuminati had just dropped a video on him. You know, I saw it on my feed. I didn't watch it yet. I watched some people react to it though, because I'd rather just watch. I don't listen to these niggas, bro. But I was just watching people's reaction to it. But Aiden Ross, you know what I'm saying, he goes on and he says he's not gay, this, that. But then when you watch his streams and all that, you know what I'm saying, he done all this gay shit, you know what I'm saying. And I just be seeing, I don't watch him, but I see his clips like with the Polo G shit. You know, I seen him with Moneybag Yo. I seen him with a few other people, Zeus. You know, I just see people react to his shit. You feel me? But what's it called? So he's a perfect example. You know, he says he's not gay. He says he's not bi. He says this. But then obviously he has these homosexual thoughts because he says all this homosexual shit. You know what I'm saying? So how is he not homosexual, but he has all these thoughts and shit? Now that's because the way his brain has been developed, that sexual region of your brain that processes, you know what I'm saying, sexual intimacy, sexual pleasures, that processes sexual experiences, you know what I'm saying, that creates sexual thoughts and etc. That part of his brain has been developed to where, you know, he has those homosexual thoughts. You know, it's also showed that a homosexual male through development, you know what I'm saying, a full-grown homosexual male has the same brain development as a heterosexual female, and vice versa. The homosexual female has the same brain, developed the same brain as the heterosexual male. You know what I'm saying? So if we know our brains, right, are developed through a 20 to 25 year span, right, we know that homosexuality can't be natural. You know what I'm saying? If it's influenced and if it's influenced and caused by these so many different things, right? And you know, it is something that develops over time. It's something that's nurtured. You know, how is it natural? You know what I'm saying? Nature, we, again, melanated beings, my gods, my goddesses, we already know this. You know what I'm saying? We live according to the universal laws. You know what I'm saying? African spirituality is based off of the universal laws, which is what spirituality is too. But you know, they trying to prove it. They gotta prove it. So if it ain't proven by science, you know what I'm saying? If it ain't proven, it ain't spirituality. You know what I'm saying? Meditation, all that. Before they started doing meditation, all that, what they do? They had to prove it. You know what I'm saying? Before they started doing yoga and all that, they had to prove it actually did something. You know what I'm saying? So us natural beings, us gods and goddesses, we already understand how this universe works. We already understand how nature works. We already understand how we work. You know what I'm saying? What it's really about is just remembering, you know, and purging and healing of the pollution that we have, you know, endured in our lifetime, you know. And this isn't just our singular lifetime, but this is over the past of humanity. You know what I'm saying? This is over the past of since we've landed on this planet as the Anunnaki. You know what I'm saying? We have to heal from everything that has transpired. You know what I'm saying? During slavery, our men, our gods, this was a way to emasculate them and make them submissive. Not only was the women raped, you could look into it, something called buck bearing, right? Not only was the women were raped, but the men were raped. You know what I'm saying? And this something to just put out for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I went through a past life regression. You know what I'm saying? It's a past life meditation. And that past life meditation, you know, it brought me back to a life where I was a slave. You know what I'm saying? And basically in that meditation, it said, I got fucking raped. You know what I'm saying? Now, it ain't nothing to be, honestly, it's obviously it's a past life. It's not this life. It's something to, you know, be aware of. And you want to heal from it, you know, learn about it. But, you know what I'm saying? It's something that happened to almost 90% of, you know, African men, slaves, you know what I'm saying, etc. during slavery times, right? And it was to emasculate them, you know what I'm saying, to destroy the melanated consciousness, right? The melanated mind. So that's why over time, right, there are certain things that affect the brain, you know what I'm saying, certain thought patterns, you know what I'm saying, certain perspectives that, say, the mother has that will be passed down to the child, you know what I'm saying, or the father has that will be passed down to the child. Then the way the child is developed through life, you know what I'm saying, whether they're going to heal from it or it's going to be nurtured. Excuse me, man. I'm fasting, so my body pulling up all that mucus, boy. Pulling up all that mucus from them backwoods, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. Nicotine affects the brain. You know what I'm saying? Backwoods got nicotine in it. You know what I'm saying? I told y'all I'm gonna start cutting down weed. So I just smoked my last blunt. You know what I'm saying? I just smoked my last blunt. So hopefully tomorrow I really go through with it. And I could drop that video for y'all day one of not smoking. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I just woke up, bro. I just woke up. Well, honestly, I woke up like a few hours ago. Not gonna lie. I don't know what time it is, but like I woke up like 2 hours ago. But back to the video, man. I want to hurry up and wrap this up. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of our men a lot of our gods have been affected, by rape in their past lives. You know what I'm saying? If they haven't been affected by it, their mother's been affected by it, and that's your past lives, you know what I'm saying? Your DNA consists of all of your ancestors, everything that's happened throughout time. That's who you are. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole purpose of healing it. That's what, modern day spirituality, that's what that is, proven by science, ways to heal the mind and heal the body. You know what I'm saying? African ancient spirituality, we already knew this. You know what I'm saying? We already lived by the universal laws. That's why we didn't have these issues that come with the physical realm. You know what I'm saying? We came into this dimension and came into this, realm as spiritual beings, right? And that goes back to my last video about gods learning to be humans. You know what I'm saying? We're in this position now, and we're learning about all these negative things that come with this body. You know what I'm saying? We operate on the number 9. You know what I'm saying? Caucasians operate on the number 6. And that is the DNA series. That's the intellectual, the physical, and the spiritual experiences that we have in life. And that is due to our melanin and neuromelanin. We have DNA and DEA. And the Caucasians have DNA. They have 6 DNA series. You know what I'm saying? And this is all proven by science. You know what I'm saying? That's why they can't fully, grasp what homosexuality is. Even people who become spiritual, they bring homosexuality with them. When you become spiritual, you're supposed to drop all attachments. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hurry up and wrap this video up because I can already see that my phone is starting to die. You feel what I'm saying? So, anything that y'all want to say? Obviously, I didn't touch everything in this video. It was already a 41-minute video. This video was damn near a lecture itself. But I'm gonna drop the lecture soon. I'm gonna drop a few more of these little informative videos, just talking over the course while I build that video up, man. But yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope it was very informative. I hope y'all are able to take from it. I hope y'all are able to go do your own research. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? If it resonates with you, it resonates with you. But still, go do your own research. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope it was very informative. I hope y'all were able to take something from it. You know what I'm saying? It's been your boy, Ra Astafari. And, yeah, man, big things coming to this channel. You know what I'm saying? Peace to all my gods and goddesses. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourselves. Love yourselves. And I'm out.